Hi friends, I welcome you all for the channel of your UPSC friend. Let's start current affairs MCQ discussion for the prelims 2020. First question, which of the given statements is or correct? First statement, Jyotirindranath Thakur translated Tilak's Geeta Rahasyam into Bengali. Second statement, Rabindranath Tagore translated Santa Tukaram's Abhangas into Bengali. Here we need to choose the correct statement. Jyotirindranath Thakur translated Tilak's Geeta Rahasyam into Bengali. The first statement is correct. And also Rabindranath Tagore translated Santa Tukaram Abhangas into Bengali. The second statement is also correct. Hence the correct answer is C, that is both 1 and 2. In a bid to revive the independence era spirit of Lal Bal Pal, named after nationalist Lala Lajpat Rai, Lokamanya Balagangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal, and to mark the death centenary of Tilak, Pune-based NGO called Sarhad will launch a series of literary and cultural programs to strengthen the connection between Maharashtra and Bengal. It will commence on Tilak's death centenary, that is on August 1st, 2020, and will go till the August 15, 2022 to mark the 150th birth anniversary of the great philosopher Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. And other important facts to remember are, in 1985, Lala Lajpat Rai started Punjab National Bank. It is the first Indian bank to begin solely with Indian capital, and that continues to function till the date. The second thing is, in 1917, Lala Lajpat Rai founded the Indian Home Rule League of America. Third thing, in 1884, Tilak founded the Deccan Education Society in Pune. Bipin Chandra Pal was of strong opinion that a mass reliance on Swadeshi goods would help people to get rid of their poverty. Next question, which of the following is or correctly matched? First, Antariksh, providing space products and services to international customers worldwide. Second, NSIL, that is New Space India Limited, manufacturing the SSLV in collaboration with the private sector and production of PSLV through the Indian industry. Third, InSpace, to assist the needs and demands of private players including educational and research institutions and explore ways to accommodate these requirements in consultations with ISRO. Here also we need to choose the correct pair. Here the correct answer is C, that is 1 and 3 only, that is all the options are correctly matched. All these InSpace, NSIL, Antariksh belongs to the or under the Department of Space. Let's see one by one. First, InSpace. It will be under the nodal national entity under Department of Space. It is expected to be functional within the 6 months and will assess the needs and demands of the private players including educational and research institutions and explore ways to accommodate these requirements in consultation with ISRO. Next, NSIL, that is New Space India Limited. It is a central public sector enterprise of Government of India, headquartered in Bengaluru. It was established in 2019 under the administrative control of Department of Space. The main objective of NSIL is to mandate the involved commercial exploitation of global space market. It will also manufacture the small satellite launch vehicle, that is SSLV, in collaboration with private sector and production of polar satellite launch vehicle, that is PSLV, through the Indian industry. The next is Antariksh. It is based in Bengaluru. It is a wholly owned Government of India company under the administrative control of Department of Space. The main function is marketing. It is the marketing arm of ISRO for promotion and commercial exploitation of space products, technical consultancy services and transfer of technologies developed by ISRO. Next question. Consider the following statements about the floating rate saving bonds 2020 which have been recently seen in news. First statement, these bonds will be issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. Second statement, the bonds will be repayable on expiration of 2 years from the date of issue. The floating rate saving bonds 2020 will be issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. Hence, the first statement is correct. The bond shall be repayable on expiration of 7 years from the date of issue, not 2 years. Hence, the second statement is incorrect. So, the correct answer is one only, that is A. The Government of India has notified the new floating rate saving bonds 2020. The bonds will be issued by Reserve Bank of India on behalf of Government of India. The bonds can be held by a person that resident in India who is with an individual capacity or individual capacity on joint basis or individual capacity on any one or survivor basis or on behalf of the minor as father, mother or a legal guardian, and also by the Hindu undivided family. The bonds will be issued at par with ₹100 for minimum amount of 1000. There will be no minimum limit for the investment of bonds. The bond shall be repayable on expiration of 7 years from the date of issue. The very important thing to note here is the bond shall not be tradable in the secondary market and shall not be eligible as collateral for loans from banks. Next question. Consider the following statements. First statement, Senakaku Islands are disputed with China, Taiwan and Japan. Second statement, it is located in Yellow Sea. Here also we need to choose the correct statement. The Senakaku Islands are disputed between China, Taiwan and Japan. The first statement is correct. It is located in East China Sea, not the Yellow Sea. This makes the second statement incorrect. Hence, the correct answer is one only, that is A. Recently, Japan has approved a bill to change the name of an area containing Senakaku Islands from Tonoshiro to Tonoshiro Senakaku. Senakaku Islands are known as Diaoyus in China and Kiyoyote by Taiwan. These islands are disputed between China, Taiwan and Japan, and it is located in East China Sea. Next question. Fifth question. Which of the following in situ bioremediation techniques are correctly matched? First, biospurging. Injection of air under pressure below the water table to increase groundwater oxygen concentration and to enhance the rate of biological degradation of contaminants by naturally occurring bacteria. Second, bioaugmentation. Induction of a group of natural microbial strains or a genetically engineered strains to treat the contaminated soil or water. Here also we need to choose the correctly matched pairs. In the first pair, that is in the biospurging, we are injecting the air with the high pressure under to the water table. This is also in situ method. And in the second thing, in the bioaugmentation, here we are introducing a natural microbial strains or genetically engineered strain to the contaminated soil or water. Hence, this makes both the pairs correctly matched. Hence, here both the statements are, that is both the pairs are correctly matched. Hence, the correct answer is C, both 1 and 2. These are the questions for today. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.